All right, hey guys, let's talk about dynamic stretching again. So first thing we want to start with is just a light jog in place. Nothing fancy here. We're just trying to get the the joints and muscles a little bit warm. Nothing more to it than that. Just a little bit of a light jog. We could also do this. Kind of go back and forth, high and slow, high knees. Again, we're just trying to get range of motion out of our body parts here. And maybe some slow butt kicks, like so. Slow kicks forward. Okay, maybe a little more jogging in place. Some light jumping jacks. Next thing I like to do is warm up the upper body. So a little bit of twisting with the upper body. You should feel this in the mid back, lower back. And then if you want to add the foot, my elbows go to the right, my foot goes to the left, and vice versa. Just gives you a little bit more range of motion, keeps your lower body moving. Good, okay, now everybody's going to need a little bit of room here. What we want to do first is focus on our rear end. Okay, so this is going to be a grab. We're going to get our balance and we're going to pull up again. So we call this a grab, pull, pull. We're going to activate the muscle and then we're going to try to make that muscle longer. So grab, pull, pull, get your balance, grab, pull, pull. We're going to do that 6 on each side. I'm sorry, 3 on each side, 6 total. All right, next thing we want to do, now the balance part of this is really important because you're going to work the small muscles in your ankles and knees and such and work on your balance. So again, we're going to try to get our balance on one foot. We're going to grab outside the knee and grab on top of the ankle and we're going to pull straight up. Now a lot of students, they'll grab and then they'll pull their foot flat like that. That's not good, okay? Just keep it in that pigeon position. Get your balance. Pull up, up. Get your balance. Grab, up, up. Balance, up, up. And again, we're going to do 6 total. Good. Okay, so now that we got the pigeons, that's all just different angles of the rear end. Now what we want to do is we want to focus on the quadriceps. So right here, we're going to put one hand up really high and try to get our balance again. We're going to try to grab for that ankle and we're going to pull, pull. Now you saw there, like it's typical, you get your balance off and your knee gets way up in the air. Try to keep your knees together and try to pull your ankle toward your rear end, like so. Okay, so again, arm up. Balance, grab, pull, pull. And think about elongating this muscle right here. Arm up, grab, pull, pull. Arm up, grab, pull, pull. 6 total. I lost count. All right, next we're going to do the hamstrings, okay? So on this one, I find the best way to stretch this is to make sure that we have one leg straight and toe up in the front, like so. And then you're just going to kind of hinge at the waist until you feel that stretch all the way down the back side of the leg. So again, bend over at the waist and switch. This is dynamic stretching, so you want to be constantly moving, right? We want to do the other side. Or some people will do this, just adds a different element. Try not to round your body though. And don't bend that front knee, then you lose all that stretch. So we just kind of keep alternating, bending over at the waist like a hinge. Maybe go a little bit deeper each time, thinking about the back side of your leg and your hamstring and your calf muscle. Okay, now next thing we're going to do is we're going to focus on the ankles, right? So we could do ankle circles. Get your balance, ankle circles in one direction, ankle circles in the other direction. Same thing on the other side, one direction, and then the other direction. And then we could do these ankle rockers, up on the toes, back on the heels. Toes, heels, toes, heels. Good. Next thing we want to do here is really warm up the knees. So this is a typical squat or a lunge where you lunge either backward or you lunge forward. Okay. And maybe just do a couple of those on each side. And we can start adding twists. Ooh, yeah, that feels good. Lunge, twist. Okay. Lunge, twist. Lunge, twist. And then 6 total, right? 3 on each side. So the next thing we're gonna do here is called the elbow to instep. So some students, you're gonna take a really big step forward. Some students can probably only go to about the knee here, but we're trying to take this elbow to our opposite ankle. And then back up. Okay. Big step forward, elbow to ankle, and back up. One more time, elbow to ankle, and on the other side. Like so. And again, if you can only get to the knee, that's totally okay. All right, next thing we're gonna do is some air squats. We wanna get our rear end lower than our knees, okay? So we just kind of go down and up, down, and then full extension of the hips at the top. Let's do 10 of those. Good. All right, now we're gonna warm up our explosive movements a little bit. Here we call these Marios, because it looks like Mario hitting the box with the coin, right? Okay, so we're just going up, 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 up. Some people call them A-skips. Good, and then a lot of times I'll say, okay guys, let's practice like accepting our weight, leaving the ground and accepting our weight. So I'll be like, jump as high as you can. Okay, now try on the other side. Jump as high as you can. Okay, and then you could do like a single leg jump where you're jumping off one foot, landing on the other one for distance. And again, you're just trying to accept your weight toward the ground. And then we could end with, 10 jumping jacks again, maybe do them together. Whew. And like me, you should be really warm and ready to do other physical activity.